watching Fox 10 Arizona Morning with Ron Hoon, Rick D'Amico, Andrea Robinson, Kristen Anderson, and Corey McCloskey in HD.
Can they save her from the death penalty? The defense of Jodi Arias starts today. Celeste Rodriguez is live at Superior Court with the one question everyone wants to know.
Yeah, hey, good morning, guys. We are speaking with a defense attorney today who knows a whole lot about this case. Will Jodi Arias take the stand this week? We're going to talk about her trial in just a few minutes.
It's expected to be a pretty dramatic week in court for Jodi Arias. She's accused of brutally killing her boyfriend, Travis Alexander, stabbing him 27 times and shooting him in the head. You probably know that part of the story.
Yeah, pretty gruesome.
Yeah.
Really a horrible crime, unimaginable. She says it was self-defense, and that is what her attorneys are faced with in trying to convince a jury, and that all starts today.
So the big question on everybody's mind is, will Jodi herself take the stand? Celeste Rodriguez joins us this morning with details on this. Celeste?
Yeah. Hey, guys, good morning. This is just a bizarre case. When you take a look at the evidence that has presented itself in court, I mean, it really is interesting. We have Dwane here, defense attorney here in the Valley, to kind of break this down for us and give us your take. What do you expect the defense to do this week?
Well, you know, we really don't know what they're going to do this week. We know for sure that they're going to put on some experts on domestic violence to prove their case about and explain why somebody that was being threatened and being abused would drive 1,000 miles to see somebody. So there's going to be an expert that comes on to do that. The big question that everybody wants to know is Jodi Arias going to take the stand? And that question won't be answered until it's time for her to take the stand. Now, whether or not somebody takes the stand is their decision. It's not the attorney's decision. The attorneys can explain to her, you know, the pros and cons of taking the stand. They can prepare her for cross-examination. But the bottom line is, when it comes time, it's Jodi Arias' decision whether or not to take the stand.
Now, Dwane, you said that if she was your client, you would suggest that she not take the stand. Why is that?
Well, as a general rule, I never like my clients to take the stand. They almost always do really well on direct examination because I'm in control of that, and I can go over the questions with them ahead of time. Cross-examination is where it usually unravels. Now, somebody like Jodi, who is admitted to lying, they have her on TV lying.
Several times.
Yeah, they have her on national TV lying. Okay, and lying well. I mean, she's convincing, you know. So it's going to be hard to believe that a jury's going to believe anything that she says. So cross-examination, Juan Martinez is going to just chew her up. So it's going to be it's a tough decision.
And the evidence, we were talking about this just a few minutes ago, the evidence, you know, there's a lot of evidence there that shows that she did it. And you made a point. You said she's admitted to the killing. But we're talking about self-defense here.
We are talking about self-defense, and there were only 2 people in the room that night, and that was Jodi Alexander or Jodi Arias and Travis Alexander. It's the only 2 people in that room. We don't know what happened. We don't know if Mr. Alexander brought a knife to the bathroom. Everybody's going, well, she brought a knife to the bathroom, and that shows she's guilty. There's no evidence that she brought a knife. Mr. Alexander may have brought a knife. We don't know what happened in that bathroom, and so it's hard to say whether it was self-defense or not.
Pretty interesting. I got to ask you one last question. As a defense attorney, how do you do it? How do you defend clients like this? Because you know, as a viewer, I'm sure folks are going, this has got to be difficult.
Everybody in the United States of America, and I mean everybody, is entitled to a defense. They're entitled to have somebody stand up for their constitutional rights. And that's what a defense attorney does. No matter how low the person is, no matter how bad the person is, we stand up for the Constitution of the United States, and we defend the Constitution.
All right, Dwane. Kates, appreciate your time this morning. Thank you. Guys, a lot of folks are waiting now. Will Jodi Arias take the stand this week? We will find out. We'll send it back to you.
Well, great to hear what Dwane had to say about defending the Constitution. Yes, that's absolutely true.
And Celeste, you just asked the question that we are all wondering, of course, and that's the topic of our poll question. Will she take the stand? And so far, 42% of you say absolutely. 58% say no way. You can vote at myfoxphoenix.com, but you can also grab your smartphone and text us at 44802. A for absolutely, B for no way. We will see what happens.